Hello, Khun Dongtip. Thanks for joining INBIS. As the Regional Affairs Manager of Internet Society and responsible for Asia Pacific regions, could you tell us what does your organization do?
Well, Internet Society is actually a non-profit and a non-political organization which is based in the United States of America. And basically, we founded the Internet. The Internet that you use today is actually from Internet Society. Internet Society's role is basically to promote the Internet for everyone, and at the same time to facilitate people to understand how the Internet can benefit everyone through policy developments and also through our standard development initiatives. Under Internet Society, we have the IETF, the IAB, and the IRTF. Now, the first one, IETF, is basically the standards body for all of Internet protocols and standards. So when you use an Internet today, you need to actually use these standards. So we have an office outside of the US, in Europe, in Africa, in Latin America, and in Asia Pacific, we have an office in Singapore.
So this is the only office here in this region?
Yes.
And who are your members?
Our members, we have two types of members. We have members like you and me, individuals, and that's free. You can just go online onto our website and just apply as a member. Or you can also become an organizational member, and basically what that means is if you are a company or a business or an agency, a government agency, and you'd like to support what we do, you can also become our member. So we have different levels of membership depending on what your needs are.
And what if I'm an individual and I become your members? What would I get from my membership?
Okay, the first thing you'll get is an email. We have a monthly email that we send to all our members all over the world, and you'll get to see the types of, first of all, discussions about the Internet, information about what is happening in the Internet community, anything at all. We also have very technical groups where if you're interested, if you're an IT person or an engineer, and you would like to belong to this group, we also have separate emails for different groups. Apart from that, we have a lot of activities in the region where if you become a member, you will know about this and you can also participate. And you can also volunteer.
And would you, if I'm a member, would I be always updated by the advancements of the Internet technology?
Yes, you will. As you know, we have the IETF, which is basically our standards group, and we basically know what are the emerging technologies that will be, that you can anticipate in the next few years. Yes, so if you are part of our activity, you'll actually be able to actually maybe know some of these things before other people. But again, we are a public organization, so there is no, we do not keep information, we share information to everyone. So if you're interested in this area, we have different activities, different information where you can be able to continue to access and continue to be informed of these developments.
I would go back to this later on, but right now I would like to know what is IETF stand for?
Okay, the IETF, I'm so sorry for giving you the abbreviation. It stands for the Internet Engineering Task Force. So the IETF is not an organization, it is just a community of Internet engineers and IT professionals from all over the world. They meet every 3 times in a year.
3 times a year.
3 times a year, and basically come together to decide different things that they want to do on the Internet. And it usually relates to protocols or standards. So today we have over 6,000 what we call protocols or standards, which is what the Internet today uses. So without these standards, you cannot use the Internet. So we have standards for emails, we have standards for languages, different languages that you can now use on the Internet. We are also developing different standards for many things. So in the future, what you can expect from the internet is you will not see Latin scripts anymore. You'll see Chinese, you'll see Japanese, you'll see Thai, and many other languages in the world. So a lot of what we do in IETF is to try to promote the internet, not just for users, but promote the technology to move forward with the needs of the people. So the next billion who will be using the internet are all going to come from Asia Pacific, most of them, and also part of Africa. So we need to be able to accommodate their culture, their language. So it's going to be a very interesting, it's a bigger internet, but it's going to be an internet where you have more cultures involved in developing. So I think if you look ahead in the next maybe less than 10 years from now, what you see internet today will look very different from what will be in the following years.
We will come back to that issue of the future of internet later, but I'm just curious about when you say that you are a non-profit organization, your members are both individual and organization. Some pay, some
most don't pay.
That doesn't pay.
Yeah.
I just wonder, and you have this group, IETF, which sets standard for the internet.
Right.
I'm just curious how you're going to enforce this standard on the internet all over the world.
Okay.
What is your authority?
Okay. The IETF is not an organization, it's a community, right? So it's a community of volunteers. And our standards or protocols are voluntary, and we promote open standards. And open standard means that whatever you develop as protocol standards, it is not mandatory for you to adopt it. So when businesses choose to use our standards, they choose based on what makes sense, whether it's practical, and whether it's easy to use. Now, open standard also means that it's free, meaning that there is no proprietary licensing whatsoever. So if you're a very small company and you want to start up your business, you want to use open standards, and IETF promotes open standards. So people who come to develop these standards are people who believe that the internet should be for everyone. So you don't have to pay. It's not like if you were using an application on the internet, you have to pay royalty, right? Or a certain fee to use it. Well, you don't have to. So the other thing that we promote, Internet Society promotes, is open standard principles. And that is, we want everyone, as much as possible, to use open standards. Because open standard means that you allow new technology, new innovation through collaboration.
From what you have just said, it looks like your members shall be internet service provider. Are they your members?
Internet service providers are one of our members, but our members are everyone in the society. Governments, universities, people like you and me who are interested in the internet, users, children.
Can you give some example of your major members in Thailand?
Well, in Thailand we have the do you know the .th, the country level domain name for Thailand.th?
Well, I'm not, but go ahead.
They are actually a member of Internet Society.
So the Association of Internet Service Provider is not your member?
The Internet Service Provider Association of Thailand is not a member at this point, but the regulator of Thailand is a member as well.
NBTC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The National Broadcasting and Telecommunication Commission is one of the Internet Society members.
Yes. Okay. So the reason why there are very few members in Thailand is because I have not actually focused on Thailand as yet. But this year and next year, I will start working more in Thailand. And because I'm also Thai, I think we need to have more members, from Thailand. And even if you are not a member of Internet Society, we will still help, provide information, educate, and even, for instance, today's event, I came on behalf of the Chambers of Commerce because they wanted to have information and knowledge about what the internet and social network is about. So again, we do these type of things, because it's our role, we educate.
In the next break, we will talk to Kun Dongtip about the panel discussion today on the good and evil of the social network. And she will also tell us about the future of internet, which shall be very interesting. So stay tuned with us.